What is going on, everybody?
Hello!
It is Pegasus here, and welcome back to Last Defense Academy. When we left off,
The plot thickens.
the Alliance. We were doing so good, but there was a loose end of Darumi in our alliance. We were working that out, trying to get some things figured out.
We learned her confirmation of her tragic backstory.
Yeah, and learned a little bit in the relationship that Haruko built off of that from it.
Yep.
And we're all gonna go get our plan going together to get this other suit that we had seemed to find, and now everything's gone wrong.
You can't tell me they're not a couple.
And Haruko is mostly dead at this point.
Yeah.
We'll see if there's any hope to saving Haruko. Maybe not.
I doubt it.
But we had a choice to save Darumi and fight a commander, or run away with our tails tucked like cowards.
Well, there's tactical retreats, so.
Cowards! And we're gonna save our daughter.
It's a toxic mindset.
Don't be crazy, Takumi. You won't accomplish anything by dying here. I know. You're absolutely right, but...
You are the Takumi I know. The same kind-hearted Takumi Sumino, but the most disheveled and generic mug, who always puts his friends above himself.
Exactly! Haruko's points of trust in me. I won't abandon her now.
Oh god. Battle cry.
I cleared my mind with the battle cry and charged into the fray. Once I reached Haruko and Darumi, we launched into a painfully one-sided battle against the enemy commander.
Is Yugami with us? Or did
I
he
don't think
book
so.
it?
I think he left without us.
Ah! He's there, I think. Nope, never mind.
No, that's
Haruko.
the body of Haruko.
Oh, hey, Takumi, you came to save us, huh? Thanks, brah.
Oh my fucking god!
I hate to disappoint you after you came all this way, but we're totally headed for a game over here. Mr. Shiroko's already out of action, and I'm basically about to keel over too. Looks like we bought ourselves a one-way ticket to hell. Why don't we just accept it and all die together?
If you've got energy to talk, you can still fight. Take out the weaker enemies first.
You got it, boss. She wants to die, though. We learned that.
Yep, we're gonna fix her.
I can fix her.
Here we go.
All right, so I'm gonna keep
Yeah,
her
she's at
back
half
for a
health.
bit because you know what I'll honestly do on this one here, just in case something rolls up.
Oh,
I'll use the defense potion to help protect her as things
what
go
is
along.
what is? If you hover over Hiroko, what does it say? Nothing.
That's just an empty spot on the
Ready
battlefield.
when you are.
All right. I would like to do. Oh, that has 8 health now. Ooh, gross. It's kind of like a twisted version of the one thing, but I'll do it this way
Let's do
then.
this.
I'm worried.
About what?
Got it.
What if we're at one
Here we
point
go.
where
Let's do
Yugamu
this. Time to
jumps
use it.
in and pulls
My
what
turn.
we did to save Takemaru?
Take this.
That kind of situation.
Ready when you are.
I can't say it's not
You
possible.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
All right. Good to go. Take this. My
All right.
turn.
Doom Jowie.
All right, that took care of a lot of things on the
Got it.
field here. Oh my god, they give me an extra attack
Good
point
to go.
too. Okay. I'll stand right here.
Oh yeah, it has a name. What's the name?
Hold on. Adamak.
Adamak.
I've got this.
Let's go ahead and just blitz fire. Oh, that'll take care of a lot of things here. Okay. Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot.
One last strike.
One last strike. Like that a lot.
Where are we waiting for lunch? At a McDonald's.
My god.
Take care of the rest.
Looks a little dangerous.
My friend. So close. So close.
God damn it. We just started. It's been
I know.
less than 5 minutes.
Sorry.
All right. You do that. All right.
You'd be
so-
surprised if I didn't.
That is a very good point.
You'd be like, honey, is something. Oh. You'd be like, honey, is something wrong? You'd be like, what's
Ready when you are.
wrong, dear? You haven't touched your epic references. What's wrong?
You know, when you're right, you're right. If I use an attack potion,
It's
I
just
could be
me,
able
or
to
is
take
that
them both out.
Polychungus a little bigger than usual?
No, he's the same size.
Okay.
It's just interesting seeing them beside a commander because they
Yeah.
look the exact same, but he's thicker, so he looks bigger than a commander, ironically.
Damn, boy, he's thick, boy.
Ah, I don't like that. Okay.
Say when.
I'll back away then.
He just said I'll wreck you. That's not nice.
Oh, fuck. That hit our attack points really badly.
Ew.
Oh, man, that stinks. Okay, I'll do this then. Is that going to hit Takumi with that if I do that? Okay, they're not going to counter-strike Takumi. Okay, cool. Oh, yeah, our upgraded abilities.
Yeah.
That would be one to save for the end because that would inflict stun, which...
Ooh, boy, that
isn't
die
easy
with
to
me
fix.
thing.
Do you have a stack power within the area? Inflicts -1 attack. Inflicts bleed on target.
These titles feel different now.
Oh, what?
They
what?
hit different now, huh?
Why did the wave end?
Cutscene? Is that why?
Yeah, they're stopping it early.
Yeah.
Yo! Anyone else got the feeling this commander is just playing with us? He's not even attacking. He's just standing there. Oh, menacing-like.
Just
Menacingly.
Yeah.
I guess he knows he doesn't need to get involved directly. We're already outnumbered and outclassed. It's only a matter of time until they overwhelm us. Damn it!
Oh.
Ah.
You really are too dumb to live sometimes. Did you really think you could take on a commander with just the two of you?
I knew he would come back.
You got me? What are you doing here? I told you to run! I'm just making the most logical choice I can. Can't afford to lose you, Takumi. We'll have no choice of winning the war.
No
chance of
chance,
winning
yeah.
the war if we do. That means our only choice is to do something about this guy so we can all get away. Wasn't much of a plan, but at least we had hope now. Oh, wow. With 3 of us, we might just be able to pull it off. Let's do this, guys. Give it everything you've got and take him down. All right. Did I get a voltage or was I really close to getting a voltage
I
there
knew
at
he
the
wouldn't
end?
abandon Takumi.
Drive the boss back. That's all they need. Not even defeat the boss. Drive the boss back. Okay.
I'm good to go.
Welcome back,
It's
buddy.
us and my 2 favorite blue hair crazies.
I can't wait.
Let me do a little bit of this.
Unless you want to do one more backwards and get the little guy in the back too.
No, that's not.
No, forward I meant.
No, because I'm gonna charge forward to the things that I have here. Because I want to hit. I mean, either.
Oh
of these
yeah,
would
it does
still
take out
work,
the
but-
blue.
And this doesn't attack. This is the debuff that I do.
feel?
So this gets me ready
I'm
for
good to go.
the twisted whip attack that I like to do.
That just
Experiment time.
demolishes them.
I can't wait.
Yeah, I'll get up closer to the commander with that one. Okay, gives us
Nice.
more attack points.
Let's get to the killing.
I mean, that has increased his attack a little bit while doing that.
I don't like this because it still puts him in a
Time for me to
situation
move. I'll just
where he
put
could
this I can't wait.
easily pull a
How
you
about
know.
this?
self-sacrificing move.
Let's get to the killing.
We'll
I
just
can't
have to
wait.
see how that transpires. Sacrificial whip. Let's
Let's
keep
get
rolling
to the
with
killing.
sacrificial whip
How
to do
about
that.
this?
And since we have voltage, not going to end my turn. Going to go
I've
ahead
got
and
this.
pull us out over here so that we can get that. Oh, Darmy, you suck! You're in my way. That'll work enough. That'll get.
Yeah.
The one that's closer is the bigger threat that has 6 health instead of 2 health guy back there.
Yeah.
So, and that gets the commander too.
2 health
Weeball.
guy, my favorite hero.
Mr. USA back there, you know. Captain America.
Captain America
All
has
Might.
2 HP.
Oh, we won. We did enough damage to
Oh.
win on that first round. We'll take that.
Damn.
Cool. We take those. It's no use. He's too strong. We say dominating him.
He really is just playing with us. An extra fighter or 2 is not going to make any difference.
Ah. For the love of murder, if he's gonna kill us anyway, we could at least go all out too. Half-assing it makes the whole thing feel cheap. This is why I hate fighting invaders. Don't give up. There has to be something we can do.
Nah, dude, we're done. Let's charge in one last time and get blown to smithereens. I always wanted to go out like a bunch of dirty fireworks.
No, I'm having flashbacks. We're all out of options. Are we really gonna die here? Just when it seemed all hope was lost.
No.
Take my cryptoglobin.
No.
I heard Hiruko's voice. Faint and weak, but still determined. on my comm channel.
Oh, man.
Hiruko, I thought you'd passed out.
She looks awful.
Uh-huh.
Never mind that. Just absorb my cryptoglobin. It's the only way.
No, they're at like 12 HP and I can do a couple more attacks and get it done. It's fine. Absorb your cryptoglobin. What are you talking about?
I'm not being clear enough? Or am I not being clear enough? I want you to kill me. I'm going to die anyway. You may as well take my power and save yourselves.
But you're my friend. I could never kill you.
The others will hate me even more if I do.
Oh, fuck. No, stop that.
I may die, but you'll still have hope. You'll still have the spare suit.
Hopefully the other two can hear this too, not just me on the comm
Yeah.
channel. Otherwise, it's gonna look really awkward when I kill her and take her
Yep.
cryptoglobin, and then they go back to school and be like, oh, wow, you are fucked up.
Use it to figure out the sponsor's secret and defeat them. Kill me so you can survive.
You can't be serious. There's no way I can do this.
I'm not asking, I'm telling. Do it now. Take my power and survive. Darumi! Oh. God.
Wow. For a moment, I couldn't believe what I was seeing. Darumi had thrust a knife right into Hiruko's back and heart.
Mistress Hiruko.
Oh boy.
Mistress Hiruko.
Hey, Doomed Yuri.
Your power flowing into me. I
Oh
can
boy.
feel you inside me.
Don't take that out of context. I tried to stop her, but it was too late.
She wanted her to do
Darumi
this.
absorbed more and more of her blood. Hiruko's body began to shrivel and dry up. Oh, dry up! All right.
Oh man. I've never felt this kind of energy before. I'm in the zone now. I feel like I could fly, like I could do anything. Yahoo!
Darumi threw back her head and let out a crazed cry of elation, totally at odds with what had just happened.
Yep.
Don't you realize what you've done, Darumi? You just killed Hiruko. Save their recriminations for later, Takumi. Now that it's reached this point, we have to see it through. But Hiruko is... Darumi's overflowing with power right now. She might actually be able to beat that commander. Do you have a blue attack now? Jigami was right. Darumi was stronger than ever. She rushed around the battlefield like a berserker, swinging her weapons in every direction, even charging at the commander without the slightest trace of fear.
No one can stop me now.
By the time we were able to take stock of our surroundings, we realized the commander was no longer there.
Commander's like, I'm
Did he just
out.
leave? Yeah, seems that way. Had we really won? Somehow it didn't feel real. Relax, he's gone. I don't sense any trace of his presence anymore. Also, I think Hiruko gave her life to get us is here. Still here, and it's still intact. Jigami held up the suitcase Hiruko had brought from the school.
Yeah, this whole time, Hiruko was talking to Darumi, not us.
Apparently, yeah.
Takumi thought she was talking to us. He was like, nope.
Yeah. And most likely had the spare of the sponsor's suit inside it. We've done what we set out to do. Make no mistake, this is a win for us. It's just... we had to pay a pretty big price for it.
Yeah, we did.
Jigamu's gaze wandered to Hiruko's body. It was bad enough that she sustained fatal damage trying to bail Darumi out. But then her cryptoglobin was absorbed by the very person whose life she'd saved. As for Darumi herself, she was just staring blankly up at the sky. I could only imagine how she felt having just killed someone who'd been like a sister to her.
Yeah, like a sister. Yeah, a
But
sister.
before I could say anything...
Uh-oh.
Oh, Darumi? Her eyes rolled back in her head and she fell to the ground. Looks like she's finally ran out of steam. You'll have to carry her for now, Takumi. I'll dig a grave for Haruko. Here's as good a resting place as any for her as any.
Hey, Hiruko died out on the street again.
Fuck, Jigami began digging with an old piece of wood. And when the hole was big enough, gently lowered Haruko's body into the ground.
Isn't it crazy how she ended up dying in the same
It's
spot?
the same place!
I'm sorry I couldn't save you.
But I won't let your sacrifice be in vain. I'll use the suit you worked so hard to get us to figure out the sponsor's weakness.
Never thought I'd see this
And
CG
then...
again.
No!
I'll defeat them and end this game. I promise.
We're 0 for 2 on saving Hiruko in these timelines. We returned to the school determined to carry on what Hiruko had started. Unfortunately. What's unfortunately going on?
I mean, at least she lived longer here, right?
I have no idea where to even start with tech this weird. Yugamo and I had gone back to my room to look at the suit, but looking at it was about all we could do. Neither of us knew anything about electronics or wearable technology or whatever that was that made that suit tick. Analyzing how it worked and how to get past its defenses was going to be hard, if not impossible.
Man.
Well, it's a protective suit made out of some kind of specialized material. That's about all I can say. If only there was someone that dealt with cars and materials like that, maybe they could have some information. Yeah, I can't figure anything else out either. How can something this flimsy block our attack so completely? We worked so hard to get it. This feels like such a waste.
Hey!
Darn it. We had someone with actual engineering knowledge on our side. As if in answer of my exasperated cry. Someone's here at this hour? You don't think it's a sponsor, do you? It's not totally out of the question. They might have realized we got our hands on a suit just like theirs. The bell rang again. Pretending I wasn't here would only put off the inevitable. The sponsor was relentless. If I was going to die anyway, I might as well put up a fight here and now. Took a deep breath and opened the door. Hey! Tsubasa! I definitely hadn't expected to see her standing on the other side. As the game began, everyone except Yugamo and Hiruko had been keeping their distance from me. Tsubasa's eyes were downcast. She looked like she might start to cry at any moment. Hey, what's wrong? Howdy, Tsubasa. You're looking pretty grief-ridden this evening. Is something bothering you? We'd be glad to listen if you want to talk about it. I have a feeling we're not the kind of people you really want to confide in, though. Yugamo's laid-back attitude and nothing but Tsubasa at ease. Eventually, she did speak up on her own.
I'm sorry, Takumi. I'm so sorry.
And all of a sudden, she burst into tears. Calm down, Tsubasa. What's this all about? What are you apologizing for? Is it because you didn't let me join your team? You don't have to worry about that. I'm doing fine.
No, that's not it. I was there, Takumi.
Excuse me?
When Haruka was fighting that commander, I was watching the whole time. You what?
Huh?
You little rat.
You rat. I don't want to say that to Tsubasa.
I know,
love her.
but...
She's so cute, but what the fuck?
But
Tsubasa was there too?
She could have... Bro, she has support stuff. She could have helped. I wanted to help. If I'd activated my hemoanima, I could have used my car to get Hiroko and Darmi out of there and bring them back to the school. You literally could have. But I was so scared I couldn't move. And while I was wondering what I should do, Hiroko got wounded and then she... I'm sorry, Hiroko. I'm sorry, Takumi. I just stood there and let her die. I know apologizing won't fix this, but...
I had no idea what to say. I knew all too well how much it hurt not being able to save someone. That's why I knew nothing I could say would take away that pain. But before I could even try... You're right, Tsubasa. A simple apology isn't going to cut it. Yugamo got there first, speaking in a harsh tone I hadn't heard him use before. I mean, let's be honest here. Something ain't right on this one.
No.
Your other teammates weren't there? It was just you?
And she wasn't...
Out alone?
Her hemoanima wasn't activated either? Like,
she just walked out there willy-nilly, not with any protectives out there? Without her team? Watched everything transpire? No,
that's weird.
Ma'am. No,
and that's
ma'am.
why Yugamo's like,
You didn't save Hiroko when you had the chance. That also put our lives in danger. That's not the kind of crime you can just wipe clean. Letting someone die is basically the same as killing them. And you had the gall to give Takumi the cold shoulder? At least he still had a shred of human decency in him. That's more than I can say for you. Yugamo, I know you're mad, but that's going too far. Tsubasa already feels terrible. She just needs you making it worse.
Takumi, you're such a wet blanket.
For real.
No, it's fine, Takumi. He's right. I'm always like this. Whenever there's any kind of conflict, I just go with the crowd. When Gaku died, I suspected you because that's what everyone else was doing. I was assuming we decided to form teams. Everyone said to stay away from you, so that's what I did too. Girl, what the fuck? I never stand up and make important decisions for myself. And now Haruko is dead because of me. Darumy's probably heartbroken too. I could have stopped all that from happening.
Oh, I think her heart's not broken. I think she's right now like, don't knock on that door. Leave her alone.
She's just a little... special.
That's a way to put it. Wow, she really did see everything. She's probably still in shock.
I'm a terrible person, aren't I? Treating my friends' lives with so little respect. It's so disgusting. It makes me want to puke. Not in our room. Oh no. That.
Tsubasa didn't stop at dry heaving. She vomited all over the floor, tears still streaming down her face.
You're amazing, Takumi. You jumped right in to fight that commander and tried to save Haruko. I can't believe I've been so awful to you all this time. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry, Takumi, for everything.
I'd be lying if I said I was ready to completely forgive Tsubasa and call it all water under the bridge. But I wasn't going to hold anything against her. Not when she was already suffering this much. Just the thought that I was still capable of some kind of compassion was a comfort in itself.
Still capable.
You can cry all you want, it's not going to erase what you did. The world wouldn't need the police if atonement was that easy. What's with you today, Yugami? Tsubasa's made some mistakes, but you don't need to be so hard on her. Tsubasa, if you really want to make up for letting Haruko die, there's just one way.
Indirectly or not, you caused a death. Now you have a duty to save lives instead.
To save lives? But how do I...
Here's this box. Investigate
Yeah.
it. Just a suggestion, but how about you join up with me and Takumi? We're working on something that could save everyone, and we just so happen to need somebody with your particular skill set. Your particular set of skills. It's kind of like carrying on Haruko's legacy, too. This is what she gave her life for. Of course, it'll mean putting yourself in a lot of danger, but what do you say? Will you help us? Tsubasa didn't say anything for a while. She just stood there staring at her feet. Then she nodded as if she'd come to an important decision.
You don't want to clean up the puddle of throw up on the ground first?
I'll handle it.
Okay, I don't know what you guys are up to, but if it can save everyone, I'm in.
You son of a bitch, I'm in.
So, what do you want me to do?
And Tsubasa said that Igama turned to me and winked. Now it makes sense. He made her feel worse so she'd feel like she had no choice but to join us to atone. Can't say I like that he manipulated her feelings like that, but we do need all the help we can get. Here's how it is, Tsubasa. Told Tsubasa all about our secret plans. How we'd formed an alliance to take down the sponsor and end this game. And how thanks to Haruko, we now had a spare the kind of suit the sponsor wore.
A spare suit? Whoa, awesome! It's the real thing! I see. Haruko risked everything to get us this.
Yeah, but this stuff isn't really our area. We've got no idea what we're supposed to do with it to learn anything useful.
We went through so much to get this.
What do you think, Tsubasa? Do we need some kind of special machinery to analyze this thing or what? Maybe we should take it to the metal shop. We don't want anyone to find out we've got this, though.
Somewhere we can investigate it without being seen, huh? I might be able to help with that. You see, there's a secret lab. I'm pretty sure I'm the only one who knows about it.
What?
Huh? When you guys see it, it'll knock your socks off.
It's that crazy?
A secret lab? You'll understand once we get there. Come on, I'll take you there now. Follow me.
We gathered up at the suit and left my room, letting Tsubasa lead the way to the secret lab she'd found.
Huh.
It's your bedroom.
What?
Finally arrived at the raised stage area in the gym. This is your secret lab? I guess people don't come here all that often.
Back up, guys. You're gonna fall. Go stand by the edge for a sec.
Fall? Fall where? Tsubasa shooed us to the edge of the stage, then knelt down and began pulling on a broken floorboard.
Hurrah!
All at once, the board came loose, and then...
Oh.
A hole? Peeling back, that one board had somehow made a huge hole appear in the stage.
I happened to find a map of this room when I was fixing the corpse recovery drone program using the war room computer. Sorry to have kept it a secret all this time. I always wanted a place like this I could have all to myself.
No, you made the right call. Now we have somewhere we can talk without worrying about being overheard.
I'm gonna warn you, try not to be too shocked by what you see in there. Even if you are, try not to scream. It's like an echo chamber down there.
74 C-rays.
Oh god.
Shocked? Scream? What in the world is in this lab?
I don't know if I can explain it all that well. It'll be easier to just show you.
I am terrified.
There's a ladder leading down. Come on, before anyone sees us.
Sure.
Something she can't explain that she's telling us not to scream about.
We followed Tsubasa down the ladder and into the secret basement room. Sure enough, what greeted us at the bottom was something I'd never have imagined.
Oh!
I had to hold myself back from letting out a wordless cry of surprise.
It's the
Inside
rocket.
the lab was a large machine that looked like some kind of spaceship. This is the escape pod.
Yeah.
I'd seen it before, of course, at the end of my first 100 days here. But I never expected to see it here like this.
Yeah, I was shocked when I first saw it too. I knew it must be the pod you told us about. This place is probably designed to store it safely until it's needed.
Is there any chance you can get it working now?
I thought of that, but it's no good. It's locked up tight and there's no way to get in. We could probably force it open, but we can't exactly go into space with a damaged door.
Must have security measures stop anyone from using it before day 100.
Yep.
It's the only time we were allowed to leave this school. But we can think about the pod later. Let's concentrate on the suit for now. Do you need any machinery from the metal shop? We can go get it for you.
No, I should be fine. There's plenty of gear in here for me to get started.
I looked around the lab. It was full of miscellaneous machines and equipment. Probably stuff Tsubasa had brought in already.
Yeah. He's already kind of settled
There's
in
also
here.
a lot of weapons for some reason.
Oh. I figured I'd make those and keep them here for emergencies, just in case we ever need to hole up in here. I snuck some food supplies in too. Help yourself if you get hungry.
It's a real stronghold down here. It'll make a perfect HQ for the anti-sponsor alliance.
Oh.
So how are you gonna investigate the suit's capabilities? You got any experiments in mind?
You basically want to know how to break through this suit's defenses, right? The fastest way to figure that out is to try a bunch of stress tests and see how it holds up. By testing its resistance to stretching, pressure, elastic, and plastic deformation, we can start by getting a better idea of its fracture toughness.
Deformation, fracture, some of those terms were lost on me, but at least one of us knew what we were doing. Okay, well, let's get started.
You can't use context clues, Takumi.
Figuring out this suit's weakness is only the first step. Once we've done that, we're taking the sponsor down. We spent the rest of the night testing and analyzing the suit any way we could. Day 31.
Whee!
Next morning,
Huh.
I made my way to the leisure lounge where the sponsor was loafing around as usual.
Oh, hi.
Oh, all right, hold on, get ready.
Takumi Sumino. What are you doing here so early? Did you miss me? No!
You could say that.
But
I wanted to see you anyway. Do you have time to talk?
hardly a respectful attitude to take towards someone in my position. But I'll allow it. You are one of my most accomplished hunters, after all.
Hunter? Me?
No need to be modest. Just take a look. The results speak for themselves.
Sponsor gestured to one of their bees and brought up a display of the leaderboard.
Bees!
Not the bees!
Honestly, didn't expect you to gain this much of a lead so quickly.
So quickly!
Voice like yourself makes this game that much more exciting.
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 At some point, I'd made it all the way to number 2 in the rankings. Yuruka had been at number 1 all this time, but now that she's dead, I was catching up.
It's literally why so serious.
Yeah.
It's the same vibe.
Man.
You've made impressive contributions to my little game.
I was just thinking you deserve some kind of reward.
Huh?
A reward, huh? Since we're here, how about you play a game with me?
Very well, if that's what you want. What shall we play?
As I said before, I'm grateful to you for becoming such an accomplished hunter.
I'm even willing to turn a blind eye if you ever want to. Bend the rules a little.
That actually helps a lot, because what I want is a duel to the death. I'm going to fight you, and I'm going to win, and then
Takumi!
I'm ending this stupid game of yours once and for all.
So it's come to this. Very well, activate your class armor and hemo anima. Attack me all you want. Your sword is no more threat to me than a blade of grass.
The sponsor clearly didn't consider themselves in any danger. I guess found something important out overnight.
Yeah.
They stood there radiating absolute confidence, knowing that nothing I could do would hurt them. Nice of you to be so laid back about it. But I won't be attacking with my sword. I'll be using
A crossbow.
this crossbow. I brought out a crossbow Tsubasa made with the gift-o-matic.
He's gonna shoot through the
I wonder if, like,
little eye thing.
does the suit, like, reflect hemoanima? So if it's just a standard attack, it won't be able to block it? Normally using a conventional weapon like this would be pointless, especially against an invincible opponent like the sponsor.
Oh.
Fool,
What are you thinking? Turning something like that on me? Such insolence will not stand. A hunter should use hemoanima. Yeah, they're
Just like
scared.
that, the sponsor's confident demeanor vanished and they began to panic. Looks like we were right about the suit's weakness. We performed every kind of stress test we could think of on the spare last night. We discovered something very interesting.
I knew it. This suit isn't actually all that strong. It'll distort from just a little force, and it's not that much tougher than a regular protective suit. A long knife or something could probably cut through it pretty easily.
That doesn't make sense, though. If the suit is that weak, why don't our inner attacks work on it? Is this spare one a fake, maybe? Is it actually different from the sponsor's one?
No, it's the real thing. The material is the same as what the sponsor wears anyway.
So why is this one so much weaker?
I think it's not weak so much as built for purpose.
What do you mean?
Ever since I saw this suit, something about it has been bothering me. Looks like some kind of protective gear. So what is it supposed to protect its wearer from?
I'm not sure I follow.
Workers at nuclear power plants wear suits to protect themselves from radiation, right? And firefighters have ones to protect against high temperatures, and divers have ones for water pressure. Protective suits are made with specific hazards in mind. Stuff that's only a threat in certain environments and scenarios. There are not a lot of use outside of those scenarios. You ever felt an actual radiation suit? They're basically paper thin. I think it's the same with this suit. It's designed to protect against one particular threat and nothing else.
Protective gears for a specific threat. I desperately tried to think over what Tsubasa had said and what it could mean. What kind of scenario was this suit built for?
He really couldn't fit.
That was obvious enough to protect the sponsor from our attacks. The first time we fought them, we'd attacked with every bit of hemoanima we could muster. But at the end of our assault, the sponsor was still standing without having taken the slightest bit of damage. It was like our attacks, our hemoanima, had no effect at all.
There he goes.
And then it hit me like a bolt from the blue. I knew what this suit was for. I knew what threat it was guarding against. Of course, this suit is...
It took him a bit.
That suit is designed to repel any and all hemoanima attacks. But the trade-off is that it's weak against regular attacks, isn't it?
You're letting your imagination run wild. I am invincible. Your pitiful intellect cannot hope to understand my power.
Sponsor's voice was calm, but they were actually clearly shaken. I had no doubt we were right about this.
Hey!
I only wish I'd noticed it sooner. The suit only blocked hemoanima attacks, not physical ones. It was such a simple weakness, but I could see why I hadn't thought of it until now. Our first encounter with the sponsor had totally demoralized us.
Yeah.
We attacked them with everything we had, our very strongest attacks, and not one of them had worked. This person is invincible. It's no use trying to fight them. That was the idea that had been implanted in our heads that day. After sowing the seed of doubt, we all accepted that we had no choice but to do what the sponsor said. But now, we know the truth.
Yup.
Once a trick is exposed, the con artist behind it is finished. Just like this game.
I'm warning you, Takumi. Stand down now and we can forget this ever happened.
This is for my friends! I pulled the trigger and fired off 3 arrows in quick succession.
Oh.
They pierced the suit and buried themselves in the sponsor's body. There was no hiding it now. My attack had clearly done some damage. There were holes in the suit now. We weren't dealing with an invincible opponent after all.
We did it! Did you see Hideko? We broke through the sponsor's defenses.
Something feels wrong.
This is for you, girl!
This feels wrong.
Not bad, Takumi Sumino.
I'll confess. I didn't think you'd ever figure out the secret of my suit.
For this, at least, I must congratulate you. Gee, thanks. It's an honor. But it's your death I want, not compliments.
Damn.
Me die? Don't be ridiculous. The game has only just begun. And you're forgetting something, Takumi. The suit isn't the only weapon I have at my disposal.
The bees!
I still have.
Buzz buzz! Banana.
I heard a familiar cacophony of buzzing and beating wings as the bees flew down from the ceiling. They sounded angry. I'd broken a rule after all. I'd injured the sponsor.
Banana, banana, banana.
My suit may not be an immovable object, but my bees are as unstoppable a force.
Oh, you messed me up. You messed me
I did it fine.
But you didn't pause with the comma. Take two. My suit may not be an immovable object, but my bees are as unstoppable a force as ever.
Now you did. Now you stopped.
Because I didn't think you were gonna change yourself.
What
now, Takumi Sumino? Do you think you can defend against this?
No, there's nothing I can do about your bees. If they attacked now, I'd be riddled with holes and have every last ounce of my blood drained. If they attacked me, that is.
Oh. Yugamu.
That's why I'm tagging in. Good work, Takumi. You played your part beautifully. But against someone with the proper protection, things wouldn't be so simple. Because it protects against hemoanima, which is what the bees are infused with.
Yep.
What?
Who are you? Why do you have that suit?
It's me, Yugamu Mokage. It's me. I guess you can tell it because of my voice.
No.
Guess you can tell because of my voice, huh?
Can't tell because of the voice.
Apparently the voice changer came to standard with these suits. This one distorted Yugamu's voice, to sound just like the sponsors.
Oh,
we're not going to worry.
interesting.
Do you want to join in with me?
Oh, it sounded just. Oh.
Join in with me.
Yeah, we decided to borrow one of your precious suits for a little while.
It
Seemed like the best way to stop me getting turned into a pincushion. Whoa, you good?
I couldn't read that word fast enough, but the bee's stingers are powerful. That much was true. That was because they'd been augmented with hemoanima. Despite a tough and grandiose appearance, it doesn't quite have the hardiness.
Grandiose again.
Its joints stepped out of place. Yeah, the fragile it gets. But it's we! The bee's body is enhanced by supernatural hemoanima, yeah.
Supernatural.
The suit repelled any and all hemoanima attacks. With Yugamu wearing one, the bees were no threat at all. You and that suit have given us a lot of trouble. Now we're using the same technology to defeat you. You know how it is. What goes around comes around.
Insolence! This will not stand! Don't you realize who I am?
I am the one who spreads death across the planet. The all-seeing, all-knowing Game Master. Yeah, I'm gonna have to cut you off there. We really don't have time to listen to your final monologue. I'll take it from here, Takumi. Go! Right! We both started running.
Why did the second time we do the sponsor's voice sound more like the
know, right?
actual thing?
I ran for the door while Yugamu charged right toward the sponsor. The bees dutifully flew in to protect their master, but all in vain. Yugamu swatted them aside with one swipe of his arm, killing them instantly. Azu made him the worst possible opponent for them to go up against. Finally, Yugamu reached the sponsor. And then he opened his clenched fingers to reveal he was holding something. A ball!
Oh god, what is it?
All it takes is one little hole to render protective gear practically useless. So the first thing we need to do is open a hole in the sponsor's suit. Any one of these ranged weapons should be enough to do that.
Right, if the suit is weak against physical damage, a gun should do the trick. I'm no marksman though, I'm probably more likely to hit my target with something like a crossbow. Even though it's argument more difficult, but...
Once the suit is torn, the sponsor won't be immune to cryptoglobin attacks anymore. That's where this comes in. Stuff this in the bomb hole and the sponsor will get burned to a crisp.
Jesus Christ. It's supposed to have a tiny mechanical sphere.
This baby's filled with undying flames. All it needs is a little impact to detonate it. It's basically a downgraded version of the one we used on Veshness.
Oh.
But I can only make one, so we only get one shot at this.
If one of these bombs could destroy Veshness, they could destroy anyone. That included the sponsor, whoever they really were. We had our plan. All that was left was to assign roles and iron out the details. Tsubasa would stand ready with a fire extinguisher outside the leisure lounge in case anything went wrong. I'd use the crossbow to puncture a hole in the sponsor's suit. And Yugamu would be the one handling the most dangerous part of the plan, actually detonating the bomb. Are you sure about this, Yugamu? You'll have to get really close to the sponsor to put the bomb in their suit in the first place. If anything goes wrong, you'll be left wide open.
Don't worry about that. I'm really good at ramming stuff in holes that look like they'd be too small to fit.
I couldn't. I couldn't. Oh, I couldn't. I am trying to be serious here. I'm going to have to ask you to stick to the matter at hand.
Right now, I can't tell.
No, we'll never know.
I can't tell.
Sure thing, Takumi. Or you can be the one sticking it to me if you prefer. You know me, I swing both ways.
Stay on topic, please. In spite of his usual devil-may-care attitude, his devil-may-cry, I could tell Yugamu was serious. His fists were clenched tight.
Oh my god.
He was determined to end this game. Even if it meant risking his own life, killing the sponsor, he was prepared to do what needed to be done.
God.
Get away! Don't you dare touch me with those filthy hands!
Undaunted, Yugamu grabbed hold of the sponsor. He slipped the miniature bomb into the hole in the suit, and then...
You still want to say it's the ghost boy?
And the undying flames enveloped the sponsor. Well, let's see what happens. It's terrifying.
The fuck?
Our tormentor writhed in pain, convulsing like a crazed dancer. Well, they're dying, I'll tell you that. At some point, the sponsor's vocal cords must have burned away. They weren't screaming anymore, just making hollow, choking noises.
But now we won't be able to identify them, you know?
Yeah.
Which
Even
is
with the flames.
so convenient.
Yeah. Flames eating away at every fiber of their being, the sponsor held on to life for as long as they could. But finally...
They
they let out one last unnatural, almost inhuman scream. The flames still licking at their body, they collapsed onto the floor.
Well then.
Tsubasa and I stepped back into the lounge as we stood there with Yugamu watching the sponsor burn. We didn't want to risk taking our eyes off of them in case they suddenly came back to life somehow. Fear rooted us to the spot. We had to be sure. We needed to see this person die.
They're really dead now, aren't they?
Yeah, no one could possibly survive that.
You might want to take that off just
And we
in
really
case
want,
someone
yeah, so we
comes
know,
in and...
and so we know that the real one died, and that like
Oh,
they didn't do a
God.
weird switcheroo in that moment of confusion.
That
and
would be awful.
They killed Yugamu, and you're still there. That would suck. We won. The moment I said the words, it suddenly felt a lot more real. We'd taken down the invincible sponsor and the invader
I'm worried
hunt.
now.
I had the thought, so I was
I'm
terrified
worried
about
now.
it. Yo, what the hell is all this noise in here? We heard a weird voice shouting "gay" or something. It sounded like nails on a chalkboard.
There was an explosion too.
The others all came running in. The sponsor's death cries must have echoed all throughout the school.
Takumi, Tsubasa, what are you guys doing? Get over here.
That's right, you have to get away from the sponsor.
Oh, of course, with Yugamu wearing the suit, they think he's the sponsor. Hey guys, you picked the perfect time to join us. Come warm yourselves by the fire.
God, that sounds like a Yugamu thing to say, though.
Fire, but it looks like there's a person in there.
Vile fiend, did you incinerate one of our friends for your sick entertainment? This has gone far enough. It is time for the holy Jumanji sword to cut you down.
Wait, Kyoshka, I don't think that's the sponsor. It's Yugamu.
How did she tell?
Yeah.
Now that you mention it, he does sound like him. What's the deal? What's going on here? If Yugamu's the sponsor and the sponsor is Yugamu, then who the heck am I?
Takumi, Tsubasa, you got some explaining to do. You got some explaining to do. If that's
Lucy?
Yugamu in the suit, where did the real sponsor go? Just stay calm, okay? I'll explain everything. While we roast marshmallows and make some s'mores. I took everyone through what our team had been doing. Starting with me, Yugamu, and Haruko forming our secret alliance. Also, I noticed there was no Darmin among the group that ran in.
Yeah.
And how Haruko somehow knew a way for us to get our hands on a spare version of the suit the sponsor wore. That first mission had succeeded, but at the cost of Haruko's life. Then Tsubasa had joined the alliance and figured out the suit's weakness, allowing us to put this plan into action. So you see, we don't have to worry about scores or executions anymore. It's over. We won. I thought they'd all be happy to hear about this. We just freed them from the life and death struggle we've been in since this game began, after all. What's the matter, guys? Is it really over, though?
Yeah.
The sponsor was so strong before, it's hard to believe you killed them just like that.
Right, and we didn't see it happen for ourselves. Guys!
You don't think we're lying to you, do you?
No, that's not it. It's just... It's more like all this is happening so fast and we weren't there for so much of it. It doesn't feel real, you know? And I was the one who was supposed to avenge Lady Kurata.
Oh my god, wow, this is not the reaction I was expecting. I'm not asking for a victory party or anything, but you can at least relax now. The sponsor's gone.
What the fuck? There,
This is
there
a
he
real
is.
mood killer. You guys are gonna need some time, huh? Let's call it here for the day. We can always accept your praise and adulation later.
Adulteration?
That's me. I like.
Jesus
Don't question me, okay? With things still feeling awkward between us and the other teams, we went our separate ways, and I returned to my room.
Wow, tough crowd.
Yeah, I was really getting the hang of killing everything, dude. I thought it would be safe for once.
Get ready for your 31st day of active service here at Last Defense Academy.
Thanks, dude.
Prepare, be ready
We'll
to get
sing-song you there.
Oh, it's been a while since I morning announcement through all this madness. The morning announcement played just as I got back to my room.
Darami?
Yeah, I guess I should get some rest.
Darami?
I mumbled to myself vaguely and practically threw myself at the bed because I hadn't slept all night. The moment my head hit the pillow, I felt a gratifying sense of accomplishment welling up inside me and over me.
Yeah.
We did it, Hiroko. We defeated the sponsor. All thanks to you. Our grief from losing Hiroko hadn't gone away, but now I knew that she hadn't died in vain. Those would come around. They just needed time to process it. All right, so
They didn't want to take the helmet off to see who it was?
I don't know, but hey, here's what happens. The sponsor, gone. Yugamu, drop that suit off. Darmi comes to, real sponsor's gone, the game's over, dons the suit, the new sponsor of the game. Just need time to process it. No more turning against each other. No more killing game. We can finally be a real team again. Maybe even friends. They'll trust me now, right? Comforted by that thought, I closed my eyes. From here on, we'd all live in a fun, peaceful life. That was how I wanted the rest of our 100 days here to go. But there's still invaders and campaigners out there.
Yeah,
fucking,
what? We
come on.
all live a fun, peaceful life?
Just like the better times we had last time around. Maybe we could hold another barbecue party.
Takumi.
Or a festival.
He's so delusional. What the hell?
Maybe we could all go to the beach together. That would be a nice change of pace.
Get in the water.
Still imagining all those different possibilities, I felt myself drifting off to sleep.
What the fuck is... We can all go to the beach. Who is this man? Who is this
But
talking?
then my doorbell started ringing.
Is this what loneliness does to him?
A visitor at this hour? I really don't feel like getting out of bed right now. Decided to pretend I hadn't heard.
Bruh.
Whoever it was and whatever they wanted, it could wait. My dreams were calling
What
me.
the hell?
3 more people have died.
Oh god.
It's Darmi. Takumi? What did you do? All right, I'm coming. I dragged my tired body out of bed and stumbled over to the door. I opened it and...
Oh, Yugamu.
Yugamu, what are you doing here? Please don't tell me you want to hold another meeting. Can't we do it tomorrow? Sorry, Takumi, I think it might be a little soon for us to be celebrating. Huh? What does that mean? The sponsor's dead. We made sure of that. 3 of us had stood and watched as the master of the killing game burned away to ashes. There was absolutely no way they could still be alive. The sponsor's dead, all right.
Oh.
But the bees are a different story. When we were fixated on watching the sponsor die, they all flew off. Some of them might still be lurking in the school somewhere. But now the sponsor's not here to control them anymore. Wouldn't they just leave? The thing about the bees is, they don't like to change their habitats all that much. We're better off getting rid of them here and now so they don't start building nests and breeding. Great. So now we're exterminators? Wished I could put off the job until later, but I knew I'd never forgive myself if someone got hurt because of those bees. Alright, I guess you should go look for them. How are we gonna do this? I'll handle the schoolyard and the rooms on the first floor. You take the second and third. If you hear even the tiniest hint of buzzing, get out of there and come find me. I'll put on this suit and take him out.
True, yeah.
He almost still had the protective suit Haruko had gotten for us. At least with that around, there were no danger of the human and augmented insects killing us.
It's like a beekeeper suit.
Yeah, for that you go when I said, check the campus for bees. Not the bees. I shouldn't just wander around at random. I'll see if everyone's okay and ask if they've seen anything first. All right, well.
See,
To the library!
The bees are a separate thing.
But they were controlled by them before. Like, they
Yeah.
were doing it's the
Yeah,
the
they were
host's
listening.
bidding.
They were listening to it, but now that they're dead, they're still around. That doesn't happen with like, you know, like
Us?
Hiruko's axe didn't stay there when she died. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, Takumi, perfect timing.
For what?
Kyoshika has something she wants to say to you. Don't you, Kyoshika?
Let me push Kyoshika forward.
Sir Takumi, for avenging Lady Kurara's death, and for my rudeness up until now, that is to say, I'm...
Kyoshika trailed off, unable to look me in the eye. An awkward silence stretched out between us.
Sorry, Takumi. I think Kyoshika needs more time to get her head together. She wants to apologize to you, but she's not sure how or where to start.
It's fine. She really doesn't have to apologize. It's all in the past now.
It's nice of you to say that, but this is something she needs to do before we can put it behind us. Just give her a little more time, okay?
Sure, whatever you need. You know where to find me. After that awkward phase where they were calling me in the Grim Reaper, I was finally back to being able to talk to Nozomi and Kyoshika normally again. Found myself getting a little choked up. All that hard work defeating the sponsor had been so worth it. And it's not going to go so wrong so fast.
Yeah, I still don't like not knowing who was in that suit.
Yeah, and now our ever angry friend over here.
You can give her mask now. It's over. Oh, she eeping.
Ava sat in her cage, still looking as dejected as I'd left her earlier. She was probably still in shock at not being allowed her mask back.
Or depressed.
All right, good talk.
Why don't you give her mask now? Like, it's fine. What the? Why isn't he?
Hey, he's built
5
different.
minutes. No. Hey, how's it going, champ?
Whoa, Jesus. What is all that about?
It's not the exact quote, but I got flashbacks to Ray.
Yeah.
Way to go, champ.
Yep.
Takumi, thank you so much for taking down that scumbag who killed Kurata. I'm so happy. The tears of joy just won't stop coming. You're my absolute hero now. Best wrestler ever. Instant Hall of Famer, no question.
It was also Yugamu, so help him out a little bit too, but
Yeah.
I'm not a wrestler though. Well, it's nice to see her so happy. Hey, Mocha, we're checking to see if any of the sponsored bees are still... Moko?
Rika Raka Firecracker Sis Boom Ba! Everybody hustle! Woo! Victory!
Mocha might be a little too happy. I don't think I'll get any sensation out of her. I'm leaving.
Is that wrestler talk?
No, that's fucking mumbo jumbo.
But I've heard the boom ba thing before. I don't know where, but I've heard it.
I have no idea.
Oh hi. Oh,
Thank you. Well, what's with you all of a sudden? If he hadn't entered the killing game, I would have been the one getting executed at the end of this round. By defeating the sponsor, you saved my life, Takumi.
we literally couldn't have
Hopefully.
done it without the others. Like,
Never got the chance to say thank you this morning. It's enough to make up for that. You've given an insignificant dust bunny like me a second chance at life. I'm eternally grateful. At least bunnies are cute.
I was gonna say Dust Bunny sounds cute, actually.
Yeah. It's okay, Shoma, really. I mean, this was a victory for all of us. By the way, have you seen any of the sponsors' bees around today? Doesn't look like I'm gonna get any useful information of him either. He's a little too happy.
Where's Darumi?
Hold on, let me try and look on
Is
the
she in her
map.
room? Uh-oh.
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 Uh-oh. Hey, buddy, how's it going? The sponsor hasn't shown up here all day. Lovely, Takumi. Are you serious? Did you really kill that bastard? Yeah, I didn't do it alone, though. Yugamu, Tsubasa, and even Haruko. They all put their lives on the line to make this plan a success. And now the sponsor is gone. You don't have to compete against each other anymore. Loosen up, Takamaro. You're allowed to be happy the invader hunt is over. You idiot, I got no right to be happy at a time like this. What do you mean? I'm so damn pathetic. I pushed you away, talked all that shit about you being shady, then went ahead and let you all do the hard work and save our asses. For real, I hate myself so much I wish I could just drop dead.
Hey, no.
Don't say that. You start the killing game. Your life is precious. Those are red flags. What's so precious about a life you gotta live in shame? Sorry, man. I can't be around you right now. And hey, sorry about all that stuff. I'll find a way to make it up to you.
But
His eyes downcast, Takamaru slowly trudged away.
but the bees.
You really don't need to do that. You seen the bees? Not the bees? All right.
Hey, Tsubasa.
69 days left. Nice. All right.
What? The sponsor's bees are still alive?
I only said they might be. I hope we're wrong, but we have to make
They
sure.
might be.
Can you think of anywhere they might be able to hide, Tsubasa?
Honestly, I don't know if this is relevant, but since you're asking, I did hear some weird noises coming from that room on the first floor. You know, the one with the strange machines.
Don't like that. What kind of noises exactly?
It almost sounded like people talking, but there's no way someone would be hiding out in a creepy place like that, right? You know what? It was probably just my imagination. It didn't sound anything like bees anyway.
Room with the strange machines. Probably nothing, but maybe I'll check
I
it out
don't
just
like
in
that. I
case.
don't like anything that's happening right now.
No, those words that were just said, that's not what
You
we
got
want.
me.
All right, probably here to check
Boyfriend.
in and tell you, hey,
We couldn't get anything from anyone, but there's weird voices
you
somewhere.
still here, Gamer? Would you go and search the first floor? I thought I'd check in on Dharmi before
Oh
I
yeah,
start.
how is she?
She's still out cold, you know.
Okay.
Slumbering away like an enchanted princess. I guess she must have taken a lot of damage fighting that commander. Yeah, not just physical damage either. She did murder the only person she's ever cared about with her own two hands, after all. Right. There's no other way out of that situation. Dharmi still killed her. Hey, it's like her favorite games and story
But
that she
I mean,
reads. It's
like
fine.
in the moment, she was probably thrilled. But like, you know, after the high of battle has come down, she's probably, you know.
Yeah. Maybe she was in shock, staying conscious to avoid dealing with the guilt and pain of that act. Gotta wonder what effect Hiroko's cryptoglobin is going to have on Dharmi going forward. It's gonna be a real blast finding out.
Like a human experiment.
Everybody seems to be okay, but I didn't get any hints about the bees. Closest thing would be what Tsubasa told me about that room. She said she heard people talking inside. Maybe the bees buzzing and wing beats just sound like voices
Why
through the
did you
door.
tell Yugamu about it?
I may wait to the weird room to check it out, just in case. What I saw there was...
I don't like the music. I'm sorry? Who the fuck? We should have told Yugamu.
I couldn't believe what I was seeing. The strange sound behind the door wasn't bees. It was the sponsor, who was supposed to be dead. And there were two of them. Did the sponsor somehow hack into... Well, no, this isn't the Revive-O-Matic room. This is the pods room.
Yeah.
But maybe this is where they head out after everything? I don't fucking... How? 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 How are they still alive? If I don't stop them, the killing game will start all over again. But I can't fight them alone. I'll go find Yugamu first.
You should have told him.
Quickly whirled around, running for the exit. However,
Uh-oh. Well,
I was suddenly tackled and pinned to the floor. At least buy me dinner first.
Let me go!
I can't let them kill me. If I let them run loose in the school, more of my friends will end up dead. I need to get away and tell everyone they're here. Oh, that's not good.
what is that?
That's a syringe.
Yeah, I know, dumb shit, but like, what is it in there?
Well, only probably the worst imaginable things. I felt a sharp pain in my nape. Did I get injected with something? As soon as I felt it,
Let's just hope it's a tranquilizer.
my vision turned hazy. My consciousness started to fade. No, I can't pass out now. Everyone will die. We have nothing to do with the invader hunt. I heard someone mutter those words near my ear. Or at least, I thought I did.
The fuck?
I have no idea.
Or maybe it's better that we didn't bring Yugami with us. I don't know.
My back hurts. For some reason, my bed feels really hard today. We're not on our bed.
No.
Did I fall out of bed at some point and spend the rest of the night on the floor?
No.
This isn't my room. I opened my eyes and looked around. I was in the room with the weird machines. What am I doing in here? Why was I waking up in a creepy place like this? I had no reason to be here, did I? Wait, now I remember. Yugami asked me to help look for the bees. My memory's coming back now. We were looking around the school, making sure the sponsor's insects minions weren't still lurking somewhere. But I couldn't remember anything from after I came into this room. It was all blank.
Oh, interesting.
Was somebody else in here? Did they attack me?
Uh-oh.
If anyone or anything had a reason to attack me, it would be the bees. I was one of the people responsible for their master's death, after all.
How long were we knocked out?
Well, it's morning now, so pretty much one day. It was because it was the 31st day before.
Oh, God.
Maybe they want a revenge. But if that was what happened, Yugami,
Uh-oh.
Tsubasa, the bees could be after them as well. I dashed out of the room in a panic.
It's not the bees, but I'm worried about...
But they mentioned they weren't involved in the invader hunt.
And I
which is the
guess if
killing
they
game.
wanted to kill people, they
had a great reason to kill us if they were involved in it.
They would have killed him there, yeah.
I ran all over the school looking for my friends. I checked both their rooms and the classrooms, the library, and then finally... Tsubasa, Yugami, you're okay.
Oh, thank God.
I've been looking for you everywhere. I opened the door to the cafeteria to see the two of them sitting there, eating and talking like nothing was wrong.
Huh? What's up, Takumi? You're sweating like crazy.
Oh.
Yeah, you look more excited than a bitch in heat. All right. I have a terrifying...
what?
Terrifying idea and thought.
What?
What if those two in the suits did something similar to us, but what if we're the only one that remembers that the killing game ever happened?
Oh.
They were both fine. I've been worried over nothing. Thank goodness.
Wait, what? What do you mean?
That,
Those two meaning...
Tsubasa and Yugami over here, but potentially everyone. And by those two, I meant the guys, the ones in the suits.
Oh, that went around just like...
that were hiding in there and now are gone.
And...
That maybe they did that and now they're like hitting a reset button of sorts in the school, but
that doesn't make
don't
any sense,
scare me
though.
like that. But why were they not worried about us being missing? Like...
I think we should be the ones saying that to you. Anyway, now that you're here, you might as well join in the strategy meeting. Yugami and I were just talking about how to organize our search for the QB liquid.
The what? What are you talking about?
The QB liquid. Come on, you can't have forgotten already.
Forgotten? I've never even heard of this stuff before.
For real? But I explained it to you this morning. What?
This morning? But we were fighting the sponsor this morning.
That was yesterday.
Yesterday? Something wasn't right here.
She talked to someone that wasn't us?
We got the spare suit yesterday. And then this morning we defeated the sponsor. Hey, Takumi. What day do you think this is? It's day 31 of...
It's day 32, Takumi.
Huh? No, that couldn't be right. Today was day 32, then that would mean I spent an entire day lying unconscious in that weird room. Maybe if you got a concussion. Did you hit your head pretty hard? You did hit your head pretty hard. I did?
Wait, what?
When did that happen?
You forgot that too? Yesterday, that's day 31, you tripped and hit your head.
I don't remember that at all. Was it while I was looking for the bees? Okay, so
We're being gaslit.
what happened with the bees? Did you find any nests or hives anywhere? Nope, not a single one. Guess I was just being paranoid.
Being paranoid.
Takumi, do you really not remember? Sorry, I don't remember a thing.
You were acting pretty strange back then. Maybe the damage is worse than we thought.
You should take it easy today. And it might come back to you once you rest up a little. Sure. This whole thing still didn't make much sense to me, but I did like that they said and spent the rest of the day in my room.
Because if you were talking to me and you didn't have, the omniscience of, the fact that this is a video game and that there's story going on,
You never know.
you would be like, oh, I guess I don't remember. Okay.
Yeah.
Like you'd have no reason to suspect this.
Time to go to
I'd
bed.
Be like, oh, I guess I better lay down.
It's now the night of day 32. I'm missing a whole day's worth of memories. I know I'm not gonna get them back just by thinking hard, but still, this is unsettling. What if I wake up with even more gaps in my memory tomorrow? When I think about it that way, I'm kind of scared to go to sleep. Why is this weird stuff still happening?
Don't go to sleep. Stay up. Walk around the school. See if any weird things happen.
We'd overcome one ordeal only to be faced with another right after. And here I thought beating the sponsor meant our luck was starting to turn. No, being negative about it won't help me now. I gave my cheeks a light slap and took a deep breath to get myself together.
Who was pretending? Was someone disguised as him, or was it, or was he actually like zombie mode, and then just went to go lay back down where he was so he wouldn't suspect anything?
I have a convoluted idea.
You know what I mean? Like, what?
I have a convoluted idea.
For him to wake up in the same spot that he got knocked out, but then they're like, oh, we talked to you. And he's like...
I have a convoluted idea
what?
that very much pins on the fact of us being unconscious for 13 days, pretty much. All of it lies on the fact of when we were knocked out in that time frame and all of that stuff going on.
That mini coma that we were in
the mini coma,
because
there were a lot of things that we couldn't account for. So I'm gonna throw a spitball over here. In that, when the invaders or the invaders attacked while we're gone, that potentially 2 important ones slipped in. I mean, it doesn't make sense because they say they're not involved in the hunt or anything, but I don't know if you can trust them or not. Because, we know that there's a commander that can disguise themselves as other people. And we were unconscious just like, well, that wasn't even Mocha that was unconscious, but there's one that can disguise themselves as other people, and there's one that can also make people aggressive towards their teammates. Is it a combination of maybe they used that on someone in this, but then there's no, I don't know. It's fucking weird. But was someone being us? Because there's no reason for us if we just were concussed and lost our memories to,
Well, no, because people were taking shifts, taking care of him. Remember?
Yeah. Well, I'm not saying that we in our slumber were, that, but.
What?
I was just saying that...
You said someone was being us while we were in a coma.
No. I wasn't saying that someone was being us while we were in a coma. I'm saying that the invader that can disguise as people, and by coma, I may have been referring to when we passed out for the one single day here.
Oh, it's not a coma, that's just being knocked out.
But when we were knocked out, that someone was being us, which would have to be that one invader. And maybe they used an invader attack to slip in because the alarm would be going off already, and they could use that, come inside the school, and then mix in just like they did before.
And what's QB liquid?
I have no fucking idea, but apparently whoever was us wants that, so... Oh, fuck. We'll never make day 100. I have to stay strong. I need to be prepared to put everything on the line for my friends. Just like Haruko did.
Quick B liquid.
It's like quantum
it's like the
breaking
bees.
my brain.
It's like the bees,
liquid.
but it makes them quicker.
Alright. Hit me with your best shot.
Get ready for your 33rd day of active service here at Last Defense Academy.
Thanks, bro.
It's like he was gradually running out of energy there.
Oh, man. Day 33,
here at
huh?
Last Defense Academy.
Well, you know what? We're going to see what day 33 holds with all these mysteries. The boy, we thought we were getting at the end of something, but it's just getting worse and worse for us. We're going to see what's going on next time.
Oh, man.
dear Christ.
I will say I am liking this timeline though, strictly because in the first go around, in the first normal 100-day run, I did low-key ship Yugamu and Takumi, and it's just feeding my,
Of course.
my Fujoshi blood.
You're
So
relentless.
Relentless? Relentless in what?
I don't know. I
I
can't
think
think
you
of
used
words
the
right.
wrong word.
Yeah, definitely.
You mean incorrigible?
Sure.